Hey guys, so my name is Stephanie and this is my presentation on the flipped classroom. So a flipped classroom is basically one that inverts the typical cycle of content and flips it around to where the student goes through the material and understands stuff before they show up to class. Then the instructor guides the students to do activities or make sure that they have a full understanding of what's going on. So it's more beneficial, it's efficient for teachers because initially you're making videos, you're putting a lot of time and energy into it, and you're buying equipment or software. So that's kind of a pain in the rear for the teacher at first, but if you think about it, once you have those videos, you have a curriculum and a lesson plan for ever until you change um, your grade level or until something changes and you have to update it, which I'm sure you'd always want to keep it updated anyways, but it just seems like you put a little bit of time in at the beginning for something that will pay off forever. So, and then it's also great because the students control their learning. A perfect example of this is when I was in school, I was really bad at math. So the teacher would go over the math problem, A plus B equals C, blah, 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 super fast. And my brain was just expected to understand what he was talking about. Now, if I did a flipped classroom and my student didn't understand what the heck was going on in the classroom, they could watch the video over and over and over at home until they understood it. Then they could come to the classroom and practice what they learned in the video, and I could check to make sure that their application was correct. So it's also versatile and engaging. You know, students, they get bored so easily, and this is a way to make sure that everybody keeps their attention. You can do new stuff. You can put YouTube videos on there. You can do experiments. I personally want to teach science, so I am really excited into using this way of teaching. Um, this is a little blurb of different things that I thought was interesting. Basically, the concept is to learn the concept at home and then come to class and apply what was learned at home. So higher student engagement, more interaction and face-to-face time. And you can do all kinds of different ways of doing the flipped classroom. You can create videos. You can have them watch videos on TED. You can have them look up stuff on YouTube. The options are limitless. Traditionally, before students came to class, they would be assigned something to read, and then the teacher would lecture. With the flipped classroom, students are guided through a model or a module, and then they can think of questions to ask, and then when they come to class, the instructor prepares for learning opportunities with the students there in the classroom. Traditionally, at the beginning of the class, students have limited information, and the instructor makes general assumptions about what is helpful to teach the children. And with the flipped classroom, students already kind of have an idea of what's going on, so it really helps the classroom to go smoother. Or so that's what it seems like through watching the videos and researching this program, or I should say this style of teaching. During class, like I mentioned before, with the math problem, students are trying to follow along, and the instructor is trying to get through all the material. Now that I've done student teaching, oh my gosh, especially for the high school and junior high school classes, that 45-minute class goes so fast. And with flipped teaching, the students practice what they learned. So basically, you're just coming and you're applying what you learned the night before. And if you didn't get it, you go home and you watch it again. And then after class, students attempt to go home and do homework. And with the flipped classroom, they go home and they learn more about what they're going to be learning the next day. And if they don't get it, they come to school the next day and they talk about it with their teacher. And if the parent doesn't understand what's going on, that's okay. They can watch the video too. And then again, the student can come to the next day to the classroom and make sure that they understand what's going on by discussing it with the teacher. Of 200 teachers who flipped, 85 have seen improved grades, 30 said they connected with the students using technology, 25% said they used the class time to develop deeper into subjects, 23% said they transformed their class from a lecture forum to an interactive environment. And these are my resources. So overall, I was really excited about learning about the flipped classroom, and I definitely plan on implementing this being a science credential. And wow, it's super hard to talk and hear yourself talking and not mumble your words. So this was a great experience, and I plan to use it in the future. Thanks, guys.